Forget what you think you know about money. The world of finance is evolving, and it's time to get on board with the future. We're talking about a new game in town, folks, and it's called Bitcoin. This isn't just another currency, it's a revolution in how we think about and use money. This isn't your grandpappy's cash stuffed under a mattress. No, Bitcoin is something entirely different, something that could change the way we handle transactions forever. Bitcoin is digital, it's decentralized, and it's shaking up the financial world. Imagine a currency that isn't controlled by any government or central bank. That's Bitcoin for you. Remember those times when governments decided to print more money? You know, the ones that left your wallet feeling lighter. Those days could be behind us. With Bitcoin, that's not an issue. Its supply is limited. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins in existence, making it a deflationary asset. No more surprise inflation, no more shady government tricks. Bitcoin operates on a transparent public ledger known as the blockchain. Think of Bitcoin as a digital gold rush, but instead of pickaxes and donkeys, all you need is an internet connection. It's accessible to anyone, anywhere in the world. It's a wild west out there, but that's what makes it so exciting. The potential for growth and innovation is limitless. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're going for a ride. The journey of Bitcoin is just beginning, and who knows where it will take us. So whether you're a seasoned investor or a curious newcomer, it's time to pay attention. Bitcoin is here to stay, and it's changing the game. Imagine a world where you can send money across the globe in seconds without the need for a bank or intermediary. That's the power of Bitcoin. And it's not just about transactions. Bitcoin is also a store of value, a hedge against economic uncertainty. In a world where traditional currencies can be devalued overnight, Bitcoin offers a sense of security and stability. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. The world of Bitcoin can be volatile, and it's important to do your research. Educate yourself, stay informed, and be prepared for the ups and downs. The future of money is here, and it's called Bitcoin. So, are you ready to join the revolution? The world of Bitcoin awaits, and it's time to take the plunge. Embrace the change, explore the possibilities, and get ready for an exciting journey into the future of finance. Bitcoin is more than just a currency, it's a movement towards a more open, transparent, and inclusive financial system. So let's dive in, explore, and see where this new kind of money can take us. The future is bright, and it's digital. Welcome to the world of Bitcoin. Welcome to the future of money. Let's talk about decentralization, baby. No, it's not a new dance craze, although it should be. Decentralization means Bitcoin isn't controlled by any government, bank, or institution. It's like the internet of money, owned by everyone and no one at the same time. Remember that time your bank froze your account because you bought too many gummy bears? Yeah, that won't happen with Bitcoin. It's like a financial superhero fighting for truth, justice, and the right to buy unlimited gummy bears. Tech enthusiasts, this also means Bitcoin can't be censored. Want to donate to a controversial cause? Go for it. No one can stop you. Bitcoin doesn't discriminate. It's like that cool, accepting friend everyone wishes they had. Here's a fun fact. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. That's it. No more, no less. Think of it like a limited edition Beanie Baby, but instead of ending up in your attic, it could potentially make you rich. Okay, maybe not rich, but you get the point. This scarcity is what gives Bitcoin its value. Economists, remember those economics classes you slept through? Supply and demand, people. Limited supply, increasing demand. That's the recipe for a potential financial revolution. So, while governments can keep printing money like it's going out of style, Bitcoin stays strong. It's like the stoic, reliable friend who's always there for you, even when your other friends are busy inflating the economy with their reckless spending habits. Let's address the elephant in the room: security. When it comes to digital currencies, security is often the first concern that pops into people's minds. And rightly so. After all, we're talking about your hard-earned money here, people. We're talking about your hard-earned money here, people. The idea of losing it to some faceless hacker is terrifying, but here's the good news. Bitcoin has some of the most advanced security measures in place to protect your assets.
Luckily, Bitcoin is like the Fort Knox of digital currencies. Just as Fort Knox is known for its impenetrable security, Bitcoin has built a fortress around your digital assets. It uses something called blockchain technology, which is basically a fancy way of saying it's incredibly secure. Blockchain is a decentralized system that ensures every transaction is transparent and immutable. Imagine a giant digital ledger that records every single Bitcoin transaction ever made. That's blockchain. This ledger is not stored in one place but is distributed across a vast network of computers.
And it's not just one ledger, it's copied across a network of computers worldwide. This means that even if one computer is compromised, the rest of the network remains secure. Hacking it is about as likely as winning the lottery while being struck by lightning twice. The decentralized nature of blockchain makes it incredibly difficult for hackers to alter any information.
So, while your grandma might still be struggling with email, rest assured that Bitcoin is light years ahead in terms of security. The technology behind it is designed to be foolproof and resistant to tampering. It's like a digital vault, guarded by a team of highly trained ninjas. These ninjas are actually sophisticated algorithms and cryptographic techniques that ensure your Bitcoin remains safe. Okay, maybe not ninjas, but you get the idea. The point is, Bitcoin's security measures are top-notch, making it one of the safest ways to store and transfer digital assets. So, next time you hear someone worrying about Bitcoin's security, you can confidently tell them that it's as secure as it gets.
Remember when people said the internet was a fad? Back in the early days, many skeptics couldn't see the potential of the internet. They thought it was just a passing trend, something that would fade away with time. But look at where we are now. The internet has become an integral part of our daily lives, revolutionizing the way we communicate, work, and even think. Yeah, well, they're not laughing now. The internet has proven its worth and has become indispensable. From social media to online shopping, from remote work to virtual meetings, the internet is everywhere. It's hard to imagine a world without it. Bitcoin is having its moment, folks. Just like the internet, Bitcoin was once dismissed by many as a fleeting trend, but now it's gaining serious traction. Prominent individuals and business leaders are starting to take notice. They're beginning to see the potential that Bitcoin holds, and the big players are taking notice. Major companies are starting to explore the possibilities that Bitcoin offers. They're not just talking about it, they're actively engaging with it, trying to understand how it can benefit their businesses.
We're talking companies like Tesla, which has made headlines by investing heavily in Bitcoin, Microsoft, a tech giant that has always been at the forefront of innovation, and even PayPal, a company that has revolutionized online payments. These companies aren't just dipping their toes in the water, they're diving in headfirst. They're not just experimenting with Bitcoin, they're fully committing to it. They're integrating it into their business models and making it a part of their long-term strategies. They're accepting Bitcoin as payment, investing in it, and even building their own platforms around it. This is a significant shift. It shows that Bitcoin is being taken seriously by some of the biggest names in the business world. Developers are working tirelessly to create platforms that integrate Bitcoin seamlessly. They're developing new technologies and solutions that make it easier for businesses and individuals to use Bitcoin in their daily lives.
It's like the cool kids in school finally decided to let Bitcoin sit at their lunch table. Bitcoin is no longer an outsider. It's becoming a part of the mainstream. It's being accepted and embraced by the very companies that shape our world. This mainstream adoption is a big deal. It's a turning point for Bitcoin. It signifies that Bitcoin is here to stay, and that it has a place in the future of finance and technology. It brings legitimacy to Bitcoin and paves the way for wider acceptance. As more and more companies start to accept Bitcoin, it becomes more accessible to the average person. It becomes a viable option for everyday transactions.
Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be able to buy your morning coffee with Bitcoin. Imagine walking into your favorite cafe and paying for your latte with Bitcoin. It's not as far-fetched as it might seem. With the way things are going, it could become a reality sooner than you think. Don't worry, you can still pay with cash if you're feeling old school. Cash isn't going away anytime soon. But the option to pay with Bitcoin adds a new level of convenience and flexibility. It gives people more choices and more control over how they manage their finances.
Inflation is a sneaky beast. It slowly eats away at your savings, making your money worth less over time. It's like a financial termite, slowly but surely destroying your economic foundation.
But fear not, because Bitcoin might just be the weapon we need to fight back. Remember that whole limited supply thing? That's what makes Bitcoin a potential hedge against inflation.
As more people lose faith in traditional currencies, they turn to Bitcoin. It's like the financial equivalent of a bomb shelter, protecting your assets from the ravages of economic uncertainty.